The long red paint doesn't been on there since the last time I saw it. Just wait and see what happens to it by next year. Now it's 1977. Here's a brand new lorry. Well, it isn't. It's 1977. Time moves on. And this is where Volvos began to creep into this country. And in fact, it wasn't long before Volvos and Scanias had really taken the market for this type of haulage. And this is a 1977 F88. And it was the F88 that really came in and made all the difference here in the UK. First used by a firm up in Gaul for market deliveries to London, so running down from Gaul to London on a daily basis doing market deliveries. And it's owned by Mr. Joy of Yorkshire. Beautifully presented there now, the Volvo F88. It actually was owned by Cheltenham Cub Scouts to start with. It survived the Cub Scouts and it's brought to us by Mr. Merritt from Gloucestershire today. 1972 Bedford KM. Now the KM is the big Bedford that was designed for going out there and hauling a bit of heavy stuff. It was the larger size of the TK and was first registered as a cattle lorry. Still is the original cab, which is quite good going for a vehicle of this age because the cabs weren't something to rock. Typically the medium speed we're up to, which gives you a little bit more flexibility out there on the road. And that's owned by Mr. Creeper, all the way up from Cornwall. He's brought the vehicle to be with us. We do have an international team of exhibitors here. And now number 49 is 1959. This is the Ford Thames 300E. The 300E, this is a little van that was current around the same time as that 1500 weight Ford pickup, the green one we saw earlier. And this is owned by Mr. Tom from Derbyshire. All original engine. And all the running gear there is original, and so it's only done 80,000 miles from new, but it's great to see it here. This is the last one of this chicken run still running on this very rare vehicle. That's Mr. Gregory from Portsmouth, but just going through the humps and bumps, Mr. Davis from Dorset with the Mercedes Unimog, demonstrating their cross-country capabilities. These really were a cross between a Land Rover and a tractor, with the emphasis really on the heavier tractor type work. So this is a road-going tractor. The Unimog will go anywhere and do anything. Now the Bedford. This is the S-type Bedford in front of us from 1950. Supplied to the Auxiliary Fire Service, where it was a hose layer, and brought to us now in this particular format by Mr. Molan from Dorset. Very smart example. Just the way these vehicles would have been in their working life. Now the Bristol low decker. Low decker means it's short to go under railway bridges. And there's a lot more to shortening a double-decker bus, you know, than just chopping a few inches off the top. You drop the floor, the walk-through in the centre, so that the seats are actually higher than the walk-through through the middle of the bus. All sorts of little dodges like that to try and get the height of the bus down. And it's the 1960 Bristol low decker brought to us by Mr. Rowley from Buckingham. 1979 now, the Ford articulated tractor again, and this is the Ford Transcontinental. Now, the Transcontinental, you don't see so many of these. There weren't that many built. They were and they weren't popular. Once you had one, you loved the thing, but a lot of people weren't. On Berkshire, great to see this particular iconic vehicle from Ford's here. Number 73 now, the little tipper just going past us, and it's the Bedford TS with the 330 diesel. bought in 2010 in good condition, believed to have been an ex-council car coming in with this particular vehicle. This is regularly to be seen up around the Oxford area. Great to see it out in the arena this weekend, and wonderful to see the vehicle here. It's his first time, I believe, at the Great Dorset Steam Fair. We're very pleased to see him. Thank you very much indeed. And this, of course, is the Scammell in showman's specification there at the ballast track, or heavier vehicle recovery out there on the motorways. Even today, vehicles of this type are still working. But this is an example, once again, of the British ERF quality produced motors. Now the Scania from 1987. This is new to the Suffolk Haulier on general haulage duties. It's been restored in Scania demonstrator livery. Marvellous vehicle. This is just the way that Scanias were touring around the country when one of their agents wanted a particular vehicle for demonstration purposes. One of their demonstration fleet would come out. Scania was over here and they were meaning to do business. And did they do business? Between them, Scanias and Volvo. 1963 Bedford now, and this is the Lomas-bodied ambulance. Lomas built very stylish bodywork that went so well on this J-series Bedford, didn't it? And that was used in Gloucestershire until it was pensioned off in 1976. So that had a reasonably working life from 63 to 76, and it's now owned by Mr. Phipps from Gloucestershire. Very nice place for a motorhome, one of these. This is the backbone of the British Army goods business. The general carrier. And look at that. Only just enough ground to get the doors and all the bits and pieces over the top of that bump. Well, these were cross-country vehicles that go anywhere, do anything, once again, because they weren't designed for the same type of work as Scammell, you can see there, which was doing heavy recovery work and needed to be in constant contact with the ground or whatever it was hauling. The Bedford obviously needed this, but it would take the ground slightly faster than the Scammell would, and it would be carrying the general loads for the army. And this particular one was spent its working life at Wick Airport in Scotland on runway maintenance, and has now been restored, as you can see, in the local civil engineer livery there, and it's brought to us by Mr. West from Dorset. Very, very beautifully restored again, and very able vehicle, all working within their design specifications here. 1957 Albion Chieftain, the first of our Albions in the arena. It's in BRS livery, and it was restored by Phil McTravers in the late 80s and early 90s. And Phil was a regular exhibitor down here at the Great Dorset Steam Fair and a supporter of the show for very many years. And it was great to see some of his handiwork still coming around the shows around there. And that's the Albion Chieftain in 1957. Sportsman like the story. 1981 London. And the two one was here. Now owned by Europe by the same family, and they're restoring it now, so they say. Well, they're working with it. And this is ongoing restoration, ongoing preservation. And Land Rover will go forever, as long as you get through 600 and the box.
Here we have a Mini. This is one of the upmarket versions of Mini, the 1965 Wolseley Hornet. Very nicely turned out inside. These were leather seats, bit of walnut on the dashboard, and you'll notice it's got the extended boot, unlike the usual Morris and Austin Minis. This one's owned by Cindy Shelton from Northamptonshire, and it's been in the family from new. That's 50 years old this year, she told us. Well, it would be, yeah, 1965. Here we are, one of the few Fords we've had. We had an Anglia, but now we've got something quite different from 1964. I believe this was the first time that Ford used the name Capri. They called this one the Consul Capri. As you can see, it's quite a striking car, enormous side boot on it for the size of the inside, and it's owned by Phil Wookey from Portmullen in Western Supermare, Somerset. It tells us it's quite a lively, practical car, that it's done over 100,000 miles. This one, you notice this one is quite often you've seen on Somerset, they fitted that sun blind up, the metal sun blind on the top. The Austin this time. This is the Austin A35, 1957, owned by Mark Coles from Glastonbury. This was a genuine countryman version, the estate version of the A35. You can tell it from the van. Well, it's got the side that goes for a start, but so did many vans have been fitted. So this has no vent in the roof, and it's got a fully trimmed upholster inside with a proper rear seat, not the very thin bench that was put in for the rear seat. Yet another little date, the 500F, dating from 1969. This had the Fiat 499cc engine, hence its name, the 500. Owned by Sandra Powell from Weybridge in Cornwall. They've had the car for 3 years, and it's a two-cylinder engine, air-cooled engine on that little car. Here's a fine-looking old 1926 Morris. This they call the Meteor. I don't think it came out of the factory, that name, but I think it was a Morris Oxford. But it was cut down, this car, during the wartime and turned into a tractor. Fortunately, it was found by the owners in 1975. They rebuilt it, and I believe that Alan Brumpton, who brings it here from Pentonulais in Swansea, his wife tailored the total bodywork of that car, interior and exterior, because you'll see it has a fabric body. Here we have the final car in our lineup today, a 1957 Triumph. This the Triumph sports cars. This one is the TR3 with a 2000cc engine, and it's owned by John Gilbert. He's from Penzance in Cornwall. It was rebuilt in the 1980s and 90s by an enthusiast and put on the road again.
side by side. Yes. Belt drive. Belt drive.
It was unlimited, yeah. What I told you about was made of plastic.